What in the word salad did Kamala Harris just say? You have to see this. She was just getting interviewed this morning, and in typical Kamala Harris fashion, she went completely word salad, made no sense, and then gave you the Democratic playbook for 2028. Let's have a listen.
Say, look, this is a moment where there are no bad ideas. A no bad idea brainstorm is what I'd like to call it. And in that no bad ideas brainstorm, we talk about what we need to do and think about doing around the Electoral College. We talk about the
Good.
idea of Supreme Court reform, which includes expanding the Supreme Court. We invite a conversation about multi-members districts. We talk about, look, that if we win the Senate, which we should and we will, then the Senate Judiciary Committee should have rules that they put in place so when these people come before as nominees to the Supreme Court and lie, that they are held to account and consequence. Not just that somebody goes on cable news and says they lied, but that there are rules in place to actually penalize people for lying to a Senate Judiciary Committee. That we agree that it is right to have ethics rules for Supreme Court justices.
Oh, time out. I'm going to pause it here. I don't know if you've been seeing throughout the whole video. See how she's looking over away from the camera? She's looking at her script. This is the Democrat playbook. And as you can see, she's obviously been day drinking and is all over the map, but she keeps coming back to the playbook throughout this rant that she has. Because again, this is the Democrat strategy for 28. We already know that. But these are the talking points right now going into the midterms for the Democrats so that they can kind of rile up their base. But I have a question for you, and then we'll get back to this clip. Name one independent voter that has any of this stuff on their top 20 things that would drive them to the polls. Increasing Supreme Court nominees? This is a progressive left issue, right? I mean, she's all over the map with her word salad, and she keeps, glancing over to get those talking points in before the video or the interview is over.
And let's put those in place. Let's talk about statehood for Puerto Rico and D.C.
There we go.
These are the things I think that we've got to do. We've got to neutralize these red states from cheating, including blue states expanding their maps. And all of this, I think, is look, we got to fight fire with fire.
She literally just had a brain fart. You just saw it here. We need to rewind the tape just a little bit. You have to see. Here we go. We'll go slow motion. What am I supposed to say? She's lost, folks. This is the best that Kamala Harris can do. And she's one of the top 3 candidates for the Democrats going into 2008. Again, I'm pleading to the DNC, run, Kamala, run. Like, we want you to be the lead candidate because this type of nonsense is exactly what handed Donald Trump a resounding victory. Obviously, Trump's ideas resonated, but all these platitudes and word salad that you kept doing, Kamala, nobody trusted you because you're just a sham. There's not one thing that you've ever done in your life other than something that we could all think that is not YouTube safe. But again, you have nothing of substance behind you. You're just kind of the next person in line on the progressive left bench. And we want you to run. Like, please, really want you to run. So some of the comments have been like perfect on X as it relates to Kamala's interview. Here, somebody actually fixed the background for the video. Instead of the typical Zoom call, she's now at a liquor store because that's probably where Kamala was either before or after that video. So perfect comment there. This one I thought was particularly good. Here, again, because I'm sure you were thinking this as you were watching her. The Democrats basically only support democracy when it provides them with the outcome that they want. when they lose a straight, fair election without having to cheat or do all this kind of mail-in ballot shenanigans, well, then they deny the results and they try to destroy the institutions that they do not control. I mean, like really good fascists. That's exactly the point. That's exactly what Kamala was saying. Why do they want to increase statehood to Puerto Rico? Right? Why do they want to do that? Why do they want to increase the number of bench seats in the Supreme Court? Doesn't make any sense unless you want to rewrite all of the rules, because the traditional way that the Supreme Court has been run for 250 years is not working well for you when you break federal law. Racial gerrymandering, that's what she was alluding to in her little diatribe. This is a matter of protecting minority rights to vote and a district properly, and the Democrats got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Maybe my favorite comment is this: it's not fascism when we do it, just fascism when Donald Trump or MAGA or the Republicans do it. That's exactly right. So the good news for all of us is that we're going to see more Kamala Harris, hopefully going into the midterms. They have right now Pete Buttigieg, Gavin Newsom, Kamala Harris, and AOC as their bench. I mean, this is awesome. This is exactly those four individuals. Get the microphones back in front of them, because they're going to do nothing but push the independent vote to the Republicans. There's nothing that she said here. Again, test this. Send this video to a friend that you have that's an independent and ask them if the issues that she's talking about in her interview and her little diatribe where she's reading all the talking points, ask them if these are issues that they're passionate about. And the answer is no. This is a passionate talking point for progressive radical left, for Chuck Schumer, for AOC, for the rest of the idiot progressives. This is not something that's going to resonate with the independent voter. Curious what you think? The comments are wide open. If you've yet to subscribe to the channel, you can do that. We have the subscribe button right here. Definitely do it. It helps us out a lot. We also have some videos here that we think you might like as well, and those are both coming up next.